Your beautiful jewelry, and there you have it, light switches. We have it all here at HSN. I hope you get your box. I think you're gonna absolutely love it. I know that you will, and especially with that extra $15 off. All right, if you'd like to check out the entire assortment, please head over to hsn.com. I'll see you tomorrow night at 11 p.m. with Andrew Lessman. Stay right there because Adam Freeman's coming up next.
Hi everybody, I'm Helen Keeney. Okay, so we're gonna do the final presentation of the Today Special coming up next, but I have a surprise for everybody. We're gonna start out this hour with the best price ever on an Elite pressure cooker 4-quart. It comes with a 1-year warranty. It also comes with a clear lid, so it's not only a pressure cooker, it's a slow cooker, and also it'll be a steamer this day only. So this day only, that means the special's only good for the next 2 hours, because this day ends in 2 hours. Kelly Diedring is here, a home chef, a mom, bringing us all sorts of great items for the kitchen. And this also looks beautiful. Yes. We have it in the blue that you're showing us now. We also have red, and then we also have it in like a stainless steel color, which is you know a great like sort of everyday. But what now, are these ribs?
A full rack of ribs.
A full rack of ribs.
40 minutes. And that's one of the reasons that I love pressure cooking so much, is because it's fast, Helen. 60 to 75% faster, depending on sort of what you're cooking. This might take you all day in your slow cooker, but in a pressure cooker, it's well under an hour, but it's gonna taste better. So when you pressure cook, it basically infuses all the moisture back into the food itself. So it's more moist, it's more tender, it's more flavorful, because all the nutrition stays on the inside. But let me just show you literally how the bones peel out, the meat falls away. So if you have maybe a tougher cut of meat, pressure cooking is really what you want to do to it, because it is the #1 tenderizer. So you can actually buy sort of a less expensive cut of meat and make it taste like you've been cooking it all day when you've had it in there under an hour. Oh yeah, and you know, we would love to hear from you. If you own a pressure cooker from Elite, give us a call. Well, let it cool, let it cool.
Okay.
But you've got to try it.
I will. Our toll-free testimonial line is 1-866-376-8, it's on the screen there, 8255. I feel like you're moving me over to the next food item.
Over because this is the better item for me.
All right,
I love the mac and cheese. Right. Look at the ooey gooey, delicious, perfectly cooked mac and cheese. Now this was done in 11 minutes. So 11 minutes from, you know, box of noodles, 1-to-1 from, you know, pasta to liquid moisture.
Good.
The ribs are good. I love it when Helen starts
I finally had a minute.
I gotta tell you though, Helen, you and I have been talking about the price. I started looking around, I couldn't find any pressure cooker, whether it's a 2-quart, a 3-quart, for under $50. I mean, this is a heck of a deal today. All right,
let me show you your 3 color choices. By the way, this is the last time you're ever gonna see this at this price. This is like a this day only, quick special. It's gonna go away in 2 hours. So here's the blue. Here is the red. A lot of us decorate in our kitchen with reds. And here is the stainless steel choice. We're calling it black. So just plain, or you know, it goes with everything. Here's the cool thing. Now when you take the lid off, we also give you a clear lid so you can put it on top like this, and it's a slow cooker. Now I have an Elite pressure cooker. I don't have this advancement. I don't have this lid. And then also there's a button here where you've got a steaming function. So this can be your steamer, your slow cooker, and your pressure cooker. And you also are getting all these little extras. You're getting the measuring, you're getting this is for your condensation at the side. This is if you want to elevate your dish that you're slow cooking so it doesn't kind of sit in the juices. And then you're also getting some recipes. There's actually 53 recipes in here, and it also has all the cooking time. So you may say, I've never cooked with a pressure cooker before, Kelly. How long do I cook, you know, ribs? How long do I cook meatloaf? How long do I cook this, that, and the other thing? All the answers are there. Oh, look at that.
If you're talking
I'm taking that home.
I know this is a
no, I'm just gonna keep eating.
And I still have macaroni and cheese in my 4-quart. So 4 quarts of mac and cheese will easily serve a dozen people, okay? So this to me is that perfect size. It's not too big. Our 8-quart, some people say, oh, I don't really have a spot for it. You know, maybe I can't put it under my counter. The 4-quart, we actually made based on your feedback. You wanted something a little smaller. We have never done it for under, you know, $50. Yeah. So I would say it's great for one person to a family of 6 even. Oh yeah. Because we did a full rack of ribs plus the mac and cheese. So really and truly, to me, this this is that perfect size. Our 2-quart, always a little bit on the smaller side, usually for one person. But this 4-quart, man, you could get, you know, 8 chicken breasts inside here. You could probably fit a 3-pound chicken inside here. So you're really talking capacity. If you're new to pressure cooking, and some people are, my top 3 reasons, it's fast. We've talked 60 to 75% faster. Number 2, it's healthier, and I know you and I will talk a little bit about that.
Agreed.
But number 3, it tastes better. I mean, it tastes so much more flavorful.
It does. Here are the cooking times, Kelly, where you're talking about how quick and fast it is.
Yeah, so ribs and pork in about 30 minutes. Beans from dry.
Am I allowed to eat this macaroni?
Of course
you're allowed. Is it spicy?
No, it's not
You're not
spicy.
going to trick me with this
It's
giant
regular.
Spicy. Okay, it's regular. All right.
Beans from dry in 14 minutes. We're talking beef in 26. Okay, potatoes take an hour in the oven, right? A baked potato, 12 minutes under pressure. Vegetables in 5 minutes, and then poultry from frozen in 20 minutes. Plus, ours is digital. So a lot of pressure cookers out there that are $100, you know, have a manual interface. So you have to sort of dial up the PSI and figure out timing. Not with Elite Bistro. You can see we actually have pictures down front. So whether you're choosing rice, meat, and chicken, there's that steam button. That's when you utilize that glass lid that Helen was talking about. Desserts. We have slow cook, okay? So you're gonna use that glass lid for slow cook. Anytime you're pressure cooking, you'll use your pressure cook lid. Soup and stew, and then beans and grains. There's a delay timer. So if you're setting up something like beans and rice, or something that can set out for, you know, 24 hours, this can come on up to 24 hours in advance. So I could literally be cooking tomorrow night's food. It could be done by the time I got home, because I've set the delay timer. And then one really cool, sophisticated feature, it switches to keep warm. So you can't overcook your food. Once the chicken's done cooking, it keeps it warm. If you get like delayed, or there's somebody in the family that gets home later than you, it will stay and keep warm.
I mentioned, I'm showing you this cookbook. It's only $14.95. I own this. What I would recommend getting this, the reason is you may not have ever cooked with a slow cooker before, and this is 120 recipes, and they're all color, and it also has the cook times. The item number is on your screen. This cookbook, by the way, is a big customer pick by itself, and it's $7.48 on FlexPay, $14.95 total. So I just wanted to mention, if you've never used a slow cooker before, I really recommend this, because it really is. You may be saying, oh, ribs, well, I'm used to, you know, cooking them for 12 hours.
Oh, sure.
And now you got to change it to like 30 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever it is.
And that's the thing about pressure cooking. It's a great cookbook to have.
I'm still eating
If you're new to pressure cooking, watch this demonstration, because this is a start to finish demonstration. So that was just rice. That could be brown rice, white rice, you know, wild rice, whatever you wanted. And then I always do 1-to-1. So you can see I had 3 cups of rice, so I'm gonna do 3 cups of water, but this could be broth, this could be, you know, white wine sauce, this could be any liquid, okay? You always choose whatever liquid you want to flavor into your food.
I noticed how you looked at me when you said white wine.
White wine, yes. Red wine,
and
white
for
wine,
Helen,
vodka.
some wine, just in case I'm,
all right,
you know,
so any vegetables, you know, you don't even have to do vegetables. These are just examples. I guess my point is you don't have to measure or sort or sift or make sure everything's perfect, because when you cook under pressure, it's easy. You can't mess it up. You sort of just dump everything in and then, you know, hit start and it starts cooking for you. Here we've got, you know, a couple of pieces of chicken. This could be frozen chicken breast. This could be a bag of frozen shrimp.
So you could put something in frozen.
Oh, totally from frozen. You don't have to thaw. You know, if you've ever gone to work and thought, oh shoot, I forgot to thaw the steaks.
Right.
So, okay, honey, let's get pizza. And then you feel guilty because you ate a whole pizza or something.
Right, well for me, the pressure cooker is one of the best things I ever did for like health and weight loss. Now, I'm not saying this is gonna help you lose weight, but for me personally, I'm terrible at planning, and I'll get home and I'll be hungry at the same moment that I'm like, want dinner, and I can't like spend 2 hours cooking. So you can just throw stuff in.
So could you do 12 minutes?
I could do 12 minutes all day long.
So this is 12 minutes.
And you know I can.
Yeah, who couldn't? In 12 minutes, you're just getting out of your work clothes and into your comfy clothes, right?
I was gonna say, that's enough time to take off my false eyelashes.
Yes. Wipe the makeup off.
And get into my pajamas, which is what I do when I get home.
And pour yourself a glass of wine. And by the time you do that, dinner is served. And that's what we're talking about with fast, right? With it cooking 60% faster, you know, with most items. So that's 12 minutes. You can see I selected meat and chicken, but if you were doing, you know, desserts, that's the button you would hit. You can also set your own pressure cook time. So if you're somebody that's like, okay, I know my chicken breast takes 14 minutes, you can set your own time, right? That's all you do. So Elite Bistro makes everything simple. A new safety feature that they have is actually, this will beep. You can see it says lid. Now it's not gonna come to pressure because my lid is open, right? And then when you close the lid, it starts back again. So that's a really important safety feature, because some of us still have in our head that shaky one that,
right.
you know, like
from the old days,
grandma's pressure cooker, it jiggled around and everybody was like a little bit nervous. I still get questions about, are you, doesn't it make you nervous to pressure cook? It's like we've come so far.
Oh,
yeah,
exactly.
That you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, and you know what else? I don't take my horse and buggy to work.
I was just going to say something about a horse and buggy.
Really? Because I heard your brain thinking that.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, if you had to say what's the appliance you can't live without, for me, it's the pressure cooker, because my daughter, she's like tiny, but she eats like a football player.
Like a grown man?
Like a grown man. It's crazy. And, she needs real meals. I can't just make her a peanut butter sandwich and call that a meal. She loves, the ribs that I make in the pressure cooker, chicken cacciatore I make in the pressure cooker. She loves corned beef and cabbage that I make in there. It's great for corned beef and cabbage.
Really good.
The less inexpensive cuts of meat are fantastic because they really infuse the juices and they make everything fall apart, like a brisket or like a
pork butt.
I was going to say a rump roast, but I didn't know if I could say that on TV. Rump, but there I
said butt. So we're on a roll, my friend.
We're on a roll. It's turned into a spicy show.
Yes, there you go. All right.
There's all sorts of things, and I want to hear from you guys at home. And by the way, if you already own a pressure cooker, get this one and give it to your, the one you have to your daughter or your sister or something like that. This is the best deal we've ever had, the lowest price we've ever done. 1-year warranty, that's included. Also, we're doing FlexPay. It's under $10 to get this pressure cooker home that comes with 53 recipes. So you're going to be good to go right away. And it's only good for 2 hours. We're doing a this day only. This day only has 2 hours left, and I believe it's the first presentation of the day. Second. Okay, yep. It's the second presentation. So 2 presentations, that's it. And in an hour and 45 minutes, it goes away. Now, we've got a lot of people on the line. You can go to hsn.com. We have a free downloadable app. That's how I shop. I shop on my cell phone, and you can download the HSN app and just go ahead and order on that. I would make sure you don't put it in your basket and leave it there. I would check out.
Yes.
Because if you don't check out, we're gonna sell these out for sure at some point. I don't know in this next hour, but maybe it'd take another hour the color that you want. So
do you want to try some chicken and rice?
So how long did this take?
So this was the one that I loaded from scratch, where we just did the rice, a little bit of liquid, your vegetables, and your chicken in 12 minutes. You get the beautiful chicken.
That's so good.
It's so tasty.
What did you use for the liquid?
So liquid, we just use water, but you could use for a little bit more flavor. You could use broth, right? So that's what we're talking about. You can see the olives. The chicken is not going to be dried out.
Look at how moist everything is.
It's so moist, and the reason is when you cook under pressure, we'll do a little tiny science lesson. There's nowhere for the moisture to go, right? So that's what this pressure cooking ring does for a pressure cooker. It creates pressure, it builds up on the inside, and then all the flavor gets infused into the food itself. So any spices or seasonings from your liquid or anything that you add inside there, whether it's butter or cilantro or salt, pepper, garlic, whatever you want to add, it's going to infuse into there because there's nowhere for it to go. That's what this ring does for you. And what's so cool about Elite Bistro is they redesigned the pressure cook ring. Most pressure cookers, on the lid, it's affixed and it's sort of like soldered in there, and it's difficult to clean.
Mine does not. I'm really irritated.
I know, you gotta get this. Yours is 10 years old.
It is 10 years old. I got it when I first started here. It does not have the lid, so it can't be a slow cooker. The ring does not come out. And I can tell you after 10 years of using it, it doesn't look pretty.
I know, but it still works, so that's a testament to the quality. So our pressure cook ring comes out and pops back in. It's easy to clean. That's my point. The other thing that's so cool is that we have the lid rest, so your lid doesn't have to sit on your counter and get water all over it. You can just keep it upright. We have the digital display, which is a huge selling feature of any pressure cooker. I know a lot of pressure cookers just have a manual dial, and you sort of have to know how many pounds of pressure and how much time this is going to take. The other cool thing is that we have this condensation collection cup, and that's another little thing, but when you have another pressure cooker where all the condensation goes around the countertop, that becomes a pain in the neck. Are you just sitting here just taking an inventory of what you don't have?
No, yeah, pretty much.
Like,
well, I'm thinking that, the price too also is pretty crazy, because $49.95, I think we have a 2-core, which is like a little mini personal one.
Yes.
And I don't even remember selling that for, I think that was 60 something when we launched it.
That is a true story.
So this is really the best deal. And it's not the little itty bitty one. This is 4 quarts. This is enough for a big whole family. Or you can make it and then put it in storage in the fridge and make your dinner for the week.
Oh, good
I mean,
point.
at $9.99, try a pressure cooker. Everything has a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Ooh, what's that?
So we're doing pulled pork. So whether you want to do, you know, a brisket or like corned beef or, you know, a pork shoulder, any tougher cut of meat, right? This will tenderize and make it so beautiful, so juicy, and so tender. And literally, I just shredded it with a pair of tongs.
It just falls apart.
35 minutes under pressure. The liquid that we used was mojo. You know, you can buy a gallon of mojo for like 99 cents.
Yep, that's exactly what I do. I get a thing of mojo,
the mojo.
and I just pour it in. And by the way, you're talking about not adding a ton of calories. We're gonna go to California and welcome Anna into the lines here. Hi, Anna, you're on live with Kelly, and my name's Helen.
Hi, ladies. How are you doing tonight?
We're good.
How are you?
We're good. Tell us what you love about the pressure cooker, Anna.
I love everything. I cook it for everything.
Yeah.
The only thing I haven't used is a steamer.
Oh,
and I have a question.
Okay, what's your question?
Can I bake a cake with the steamer?
Oh, that's an interesting...
Yes, you can. You absolutely can bake with the steamer. So try that steam function. I would add a little bit of time to it though. So open up the manual and it may have the cake on there. If you're doing a regular box cake, I would give it at least 20 and then check it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you can steam the cake.
I love my steamer. I love it. Anybody that's on the mend about buying a pressure cooker tonight shouldn't be, because the meals come out great.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much for calling. Bye.
Good
Bye,
night, Anna. I want some of that cake when you make it.
Yeah, Anna, let us have some of that cake.
Yes.
So I want to show you, we've got about 7 minutes left in the presentation. This is a this day only. That means the price goes away at midnight, which is in an hour and 45 minutes. So I want to make sure you guys see your choices. This is the blue. This is the red. We're calling this black when you order. It's really like that stainless steel in black. You also are getting, I don't know if we, you're also getting the lids. So when you take the lid off the pressure cooker, you can put on this glass lid. When I bought mine, it didn't come with this. Guess what I have now? A slow cooker. And there's even a button, a slow cooking button, and a steam function. You are also getting a little guide. It has all the times of how much, you know, how long you cook what. And then also there's 53 recipes inside here. You're also getting all the accessories that you see here. This is a little cup for the condensation. Just your counter doesn't even get dirty because it catches all the condensation here. And then you're all set to go. All the advanced features are on this. This is the best high end. This is the highest end one we've ever sold. This isn't like, oh, it's a lower model, we're gonna get rid of it because we're getting high. No, this is the highest end features. We've never had it with any more features or accessories. This is the 4-quart. We do have smaller ones. This isn't the smallest. It's not the biggest we've ever sold. It's kind of like the middle one. So if you're looking for something in the middle, this one's perfect. And the price, it is $40 off today. $40, and you got under $10 on FlexPay. It's only $9.99. I'm gonna go back to Kelly in case there's some food I get to eat. Where's my fork?
There's all kinds of seafood here.
Because I could just linger at the macaroni and cheese all day.
I know, I could too. I know. How good, do you think it would be a fun show if we just stood there eating mac and cheese?
I would think it would be a fun show.
Everybody would love to watch that.
I would enjoy that show.
All right, so here's the thing. We used our steam lid. So whenever you're pressure cooking, you're gonna use your pressure cook lid, right? You're getting 2 lids coming included. This is your pressure cook lid. Whenever you're steaming or using this machine as a slow cooker, you use your steam lid. This is that glass lid. So you can actually get rid of or not purchase a steamer and get rid of your slow cooker or donate it. You now have all 3 machines in your pressure cooker. This 4-quart stock pot comes out. It's completely non-stick. So a lot of pressure cooker stock pots, they're sort of soldered on the inside, right?
Right.
That's a sign of a less sophisticated pressure cooker.
Right.
It becomes difficult to clean and they don't last as long. Not with Elite Bistro. Ours comes completely out, and then that took 5 minutes.
That's a huge amount of food, by the way.
5 minutes.
That is a giant serving bowl. It's not a little soup bowl.
No, it's not.
It's hard to get dimensions sometimes.
And literally, the potatoes burst open. You can see they're very hot, but look at how perfectly cooked. Our potatoes, our mussels, our shrimp. Look at
how long did that take?
5 minutes steaming.
Steaming for 5 minutes of potatoes? Because you can roast potatoes for like an hour in the oven.
Sure. Well, the larger,
that's crazy.
12 minutes for a large potato you're talking about. I mean, really and truly. And then all the seasonings that we infused into here, every single last bite is gonna have those beautiful tastes and that beautiful flavor. And you know, something fun, you lay out the newspaper, you dump it out. Everybody has like that true New England clam bake.
Oh, love it. By the way, we put the clock in, only 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the presentation. This is the last presentation of the day. This is your last opportunity because it's a this day only special. That means the price goes away at the end of the day, which is just in an hour and 40 minutes. Is that like
this is a
chicken and dumplings?
Yeah, chicken and dumplings.
Ooh, that looks good.
So, did your grandma used to make it? My grandmother, you did, and you know, it took her all day. She slow cooked the chicken and dumplings.
yeah.
But now you can do it in about 30 minutes.
With those fresh dumplings?
Yes,
did you
fresh dumplings?
Oh, really?
Right on top at the very end.
So they just steam on top.
They steam on top, and they'll rise.
Where's my fork?
You'll need a spoon for this one. All right, girlfriend. All right,
oh my gosh, that looks kind of big, even for me to handle.
That's all right. Just take a little bite.
Okay.
But this is what we're talking about: home cooked meals.
Right.
Stopping and grabbing, you know, not getting the fast food anymore.
Right.
Eating a little bit healthier. It doesn't have to take forever. It doesn't have to take you all day. You don't have to slave over a stovetop all day long anymore.
That's so good. You know what? It just kind of warms you.
It does. It's like that
so
stick
good.
to your ribs.
How long did this
35 minutes.
35 minutes.
Yes. To a homemade chicken and dumplings. And I mean, this could be homemade chicken noodle soup. This could be 4 quarts of homemade chili. I mean, it's totally your call what you make on the inside. If you're picking up the cookbook.
Is the recipe for the chicken and dumplings in the cookbook?
I don't know the answer to that.
I'm going to look around the room. Is the recipe for the chicken and dumplings in this cookbook?
I honestly, I don't think it is. This is. But online, there are a lot of chicken and dumplings. But there may be something very similar in there.
Okay, because I'm going to go home and make it immediately.
Because we were doing the chicken and dumplings
Here's chicken with mushroom gravy, honey lemon chicken, super fried chicken noodle soup. Look at all this. Oh boy, that looks so good.
I'm very disappointed you only took like 3 bites.
Listen, I have to keep talking. We have 2 minutes left in the presentation. We have so many people on the line, and listen, this is a great deal. So purely from a value, it's a 1-year warranty. It's usually $100 today. It's $99.90. Now it's $49.95. There is the information right here for the cookbook. It's $14.95 for the pressure cooker cookbook. I really recommend that $14.95. It's also on 2 flex pay, so it's under $8 to get home. We have red, blue, and then the black. So you can bake.
So, absolutely, it makes the best cake. So she was asking actually if she could steam bake in here, which you certainly can. Steam baking and pressure cook baking are very similar because you retain the moisture. So have you ever dried out a cake in the oven? It's because the moisture leaves. When you bake or steam bake under pressure, none of the moisture goes. So you have the most beautiful, and it even caramelized our brown sugar on our pineapple upside down cake. So literally, it's going to become the most decadent.
That's a hard cake to make, by the way.
Because of I mean, really, it does become, you know, the best way you're gonna bake because it's going to be easy and quick and you're not gonna dry it out. So
I wouldn't have put whipped cream on it because I like looking at the pineapples and the cherries at the bottom. Now I'm criticizing you.
Here we go, just for Helen. How's that, my friend?
Well, it looks so beautiful because it caramelized the pineapple. Yes. And that's the hard part to get and have it come out so perfect.
But do you see how moist?
Look how moist that is.
You can't taste it, you know, through your TV screen, but I know you can see how
Kelly and I just had our first fight.
No, that wasn't
that wasn't it. Okay, good.
You'll know when you fight with me.
Oh, okay. She did. She ignored me. She's like, okay, final minute. So 1-year warranty, huge sale price, $40 off. It's 4 quarts. Comes with the lid so you can turn it into a slow cooker at a touch of a button and a steamer.
And it's literally the touch of a button.
Yeah.
There's a button that says slow cook. So if you're wondering, well, how do I turn it into a slow cooker? All you do is put the glass lid on and then you hit the slow cook button. Let's get everything out of the way. Look, there's a slow cook button and it's right here. And all you do is put the glass lid on and press that button. There's a low and a high for that slow cook. So you can actually get rid of or donate your slow cooker, get rid of or donate your current steamer because that glass lid also makes this your steamer.
And it's not a very big footprint on your counter either.
For 3 appliances.
All right, well, thank you for bringing us this amazing special and feeding me.
I'll save you a little bit of food.
Yeah.
What do you want me to save? The mac and cheese?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Need I say more?
Okay.
All right, by the way, Protection Plus is available for this and many of our items that we have here at HSN. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, customer service. There's no deductible. And by the way, it's powered by Square Trade, which is an all-state company. So that's also available. Now, The cookbook, I do want to give you like a little heads up on the cookbook. It's only $14.95, and if you've never used a pressure cooker before, I would really get this, because for me, it kind of opened up my whole mind on all the things that you can do with a pressure cooker. It's a customer pick, $7.48 if you would like to get that. And we also have an update for you. Okay, so we're about to do a presentation of the Today's Special, but before we even get started, our Today's Special comes with a water filter and a water bottle. The water filter replacements are now sold out. So we will have the filter that comes with the bottle is included, but the replacements have already sold out. So Stephanie's joining me for our very best value of the day for our hurricane preparedness event. We've got something from the Wise Food Company. It's our Today's Special. You know, you think it's not going to happen to you. I've lived in California and I've lived in Florida. I've experienced an earthquake. Oh yes, I have, Stephanie Roberts. It is not good times. I've experienced Hurricane Irma here, and that was not good times either. In the past 5 years, in all 50 states have experienced floods, flash floods, the most common natural disaster in the United States. So what happens? Listen, even if your house is okay, you can't get out to get to the grocery store, and immediately in the next 24, 48, 72 hours, you need to feed yourself and your family, and we have got you covered. By the way, at the end of this presentation, we're actually going to be talking to somebody from the Red Cross with some fabulous information about, you know, emergency preparedness. But that's what this is all about. And Stephanie Roberts, who is a guest at HSN, but she's also a meteorologist, produces a morning show that I've been on. Lots of fun things. But you are truly interesting, kind of a crossover expert for this, because you are looking at the weather, and girl, it's changing.
It's always something.
It's always something,
what you need to know about the weather is that it is always something. Since 2011, every single region of the United States has been affected by some type of natural disaster. So it doesn't matter where you live, you have to be ready for the unexpected. Boy, if there's ever a year we learned that, it was 2017. Take a look at this natural disaster map. The entire eastern 2/3 of the United States blanketed because most weather systems move west to east, and a lot of them pick up steam as they head east. But that doesn't mean that anybody is exempt. So what this is all about tonight is that is Wise teaming up with HSN to help you get ready for the unexpected. Whether it's a power outage from an isolated afternoon storm that just lasts a day or so, to a major system that impacts tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people. Regardless whether it's just your street or whether it's many, many states, you absolutely have to be prepared. So what Wise Company is all about is that they have put together what we call a grab-and-go bucket with absolutely everything you need. And this time around, it literally is everything. 124 servings of food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, fruits, vegetables, dessert, milk, and a water filtration bottle, because everything we're going to show you only needs water to turn into a delicious meal, but the water has to be safe to drink, so we covered that too.
So here's what you're getting. It's an emergency food supply of 124 total servings, and you can see on that graphic in front of you all the things that are included. The pastas, the entrees. For the first time, we're including fruits and vegetables, and also the water bottle. Now, I will say the Wise Food Company did us an amazing value. So many of you are loving this water bottle. On the Wise Food Company, they have this bottle on their website, and it's like 1/3 of the price of the Today's Special. We sell it for $29.95 by itself. We're just giving it to you. It has the water bottle, the filter inside for 100 gallons. Stephanie, is that right?
That's a 28-ounce bottle. It does 100 gallons before you need to replace the filter.
And it really purifies it. And by the way, if you want to get an extra water bottle, we do have the filtering water bottle at $29.95. It's the whole bottle. It's not it comes with a filter though.
It does,
yeah,
absolutely.
It comes with a filter. So if you want to get more than one of these, it's 624-210. But Stephanie, what does that water filter out?
Well, the water filters out anything that isn't safe to drink from your municipal water system. So think about a storm situation. You always hear the news saying boil water advisories, water not safe to drink.
Right.
Because quite honestly, with power outages and large-scale problems, municipal water supply pumps clumps go down, sewage treatment goes down. So this is a patented microfiltration system that takes out anything that tastes bad or smells bad. But here's the important stuff. It takes out chlorine, it takes out toxic chemicals, it takes out pesticides, and here's the big ones, asbestos, copper, lead, mercury, things that are scary on a day-to-day basis in a water filtration system get filtered out with this bottle. So it is portable, of course. It has a small portable filter in it, but this little guy does a lot of work. Again, up to 100 filtered gallons of water, and you'll see just how crucial that is when you start to understand that everything we're going to show you and everything we're going to make, the only thing you need is safe water, and we've included that too. Oh yeah. Let's talk a little bit about Wise though. Okay. And exactly what they do that sets them apart with everything else. They have chef-inspired recipes, and that's what's different. Okay. I know we say emergency food, and you're like, oh, really? Gross. It's powdered, it's gonna be bland, it's gonna be chalky. Forget all of that, because Wise has put together great tasting meals with spices and texture taken into consideration. But the technology is all in this pouch, because what they've been able to do is create a pouch that seals out humidity, seals out oxygen, seals out moisture, and seals out heat, so that every meal, every entree, everything that comes in this pouch will be shelf stable, safe for you to eat, as long as you keep it in a cool, dry place for up to 25 years. 25 years. 25 years. 25 years for all of this food. That's all of it. Now you understand that we just need water, it's gonna taste great, and you're gonna have it for up to 25 years. Let's talk about exactly what kind of food we mean, because this isn't just like a crackers and fish kind of thing. Right. These are full meals. This is Savory Stroganoff. So 5 different lunch and dinner type entrees coming to you, Savory Stroganoff being one of them. Also the apple cinnamon oatmeal. So you're gonna get 2 different breakfast cereals. So we've got a lot of variety. 5 main entrees, 2 breakfast cereals. None of the main entrees is the barbecued beans, so a lot of different flavor going there. For the first time, fruits and vegetables are included. We often, and tonight as well, sell them in separate kits, but you guys have done such an amazing job always selling us out of fruits and vegetables. Wise put them in tonight's grab and go bucket so that you'd have it. You're literally getting complete meals, entrees, fruits and vegetables, breakfast cereals and desserts, yogurt and pudding, and also that is the creamy vegetable rotini you are seeing there. So keep in mind, everything we make, all you have to do is add water. Can I just interrupt you for a second? Because I want to ask people if they can call in, because we've sold here at over 630,000 of Wise items, products here at HSN. So if you own them, we want you to call in. 1-866-376-8255. Because we've heard over the years people have used this campers. Absolutely. I mean, for lots of different reasons. And I mean, we're talking about natural disasters, but there are other reasons why you might want to use this, like for example, camping. Lots of recreational uses. Okay, let's think about camping for a minute. You're going camping, you're all excited to cook out over the fire, and it rains. You know, I mean, there goes the fire and you're hungry. But here's the deal. You can put water directly into these pouches, and one thing I want to make sure you understand, both from the video and for what you see here on the set, it does not have to be hot water. We have our pot sitting on burners tonight simply to help the food reconstitute more quickly. But this food does not have to be cooked. This food does not have to be heated. If you're in an emergency, or if you're camping and you can't get the water hot, use cold water. Use room temperature water. I was going to ask you, if the power goes out, my stove's not going to go on, so I'll still be able to eat, right? Absolutely. So we just use warm water for the barbecued beans because I want it to come together a little more quickly. I want you to be able to try it. But these barbecued beans would look exactly like this. Same taste, same consistency, even if they were made with room temperature water. What's the most important part? That water is safe to drink. And that's why, to me, to have the water filtration bottle as part of this grouping is so incredibly important. All right, well, I want to tell you everything that you're getting. We have everything out here, so I'll kind of go over it. First of all, I know this may seem silly, but you're actually getting the bucket. I know Stephanie is showing it to you. So everything's going to be here in this bucket. I have a Wise
bucket. A lot of you at home, you know, who've ordered it have it. So it's nice that everything's going to be in one place or case of emergency. Stephanie told you about the water bottle. The value is phenomenal. It's right here at HSN. It's $29.95 just for the water bottle with a filter inside that will do 100 gallons of filtration. 100 gallons. So that is included. So, you know, we do have extra ones on hsn.com, but you get one. That is included. And then also, you've got, you know, your Savory Stroganoff. You've got creamy vegetables. You've got apple cinnamon cereal. You're getting so many delicious things. You're getting creamy pasta. You're also getting some sauces, butter sauce, cream sauce, fruits and vegetables. You're getting dried apples, dried strawberries, dried corn. You're getting some soups and sides. You're getting tomato basil soup. You're getting barbecued beans, 8 servings of those. In breakfast food, you're getting brown sugar and maple multigrain cereal, apple cinnamon cereal, whey milk alternative. You're getting chocolate pudding and creamy yogurt style dessert. So you're getting a lot. This is brand new. This is exclusive to us here at HSN. You can't get this anywhere else. We're to ship it to you for free, and it's under $20 on FlexPay. That is one thing, something scary, Stephanie. What is that?
That is something scary.
You went to college for that. What is that?
That is a very well-formed tornado, and we are in the heart of tornado season. You know, it's always something. Right now, we're entering tropical storm season, already named storms on both Pacific and Atlantic sides. Tornado season, typically we think about Tornado Alley, the Midwest, the middle of the country. Not so much. Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, 2 confirmed touchdowns this week.
Oh, yeah, I saw it on the news this week. I couldn't believe that.
The point of the matter is, it doesn't matter where you are, you have to be ready. We've talked about the convenience. We've talked about how all you do is add water. We've talked about how it's shelf stable for up to 25 years. I want to talk about the taste, and that's where you come in. Savory Stroganoff, okay? So think about how Grandma used to make beef stroganoff. How does that compare?
It is so good. I will tell you, we've done shows before. I've tasted it before. You will be so surprised. Warm and delicious and really hearty.
Absolutely.
In those times of emergency, honestly, the last thing you want to be thinking about is that your kids are hungry.
Yep.
You know, if you're a mom. We're going to go to the phone and welcome Mark, who's calling in. Mark actually got 3 of our today's specials.
Great.
Hi, Mark. You're on live. I'm Helen, and this is Stephanie.
Hi, ladies. How are you tonight?
We're good. I'm eating, so I'm always happy when I'm eating.
I'm eating, too.
So you picked up several of the today's special. Tell us what convinced you to do that tonight.
Because of Hurricane Irma last season.
Yep, we were all here, Mark. I know you're calling from Florida. I hope everybody was safe in your family.
Yes, ma'am.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. But now you know, like, it can happen anywhere, and you've got to be ready, right?
Let me tell you, ladies, from Camille, Hurricane Frederick, to Elena, to Hugo, to Katrina.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, I mean, that's like, you've got to be ready. You've got to have food for your family. And I'm really glad, Mark, that you called in and that you got 3 of the today's special. We're going to send those right out to you. By the way, Mark is smart because it's free shipping, so you can get more, you know, and be all set. So thank you, Mark. Thank you for calling in. This leads me to a question here.
Of course.
How much food for how many people? Like, how much is, if it's you and your husband, or suppose you have 2 kids, like how much will this feed?
So 124 servings for 2 people. Let's start there. A 2-person household. It's enough for 1 week. Now, if you're a larger family, let's say you're a family of 4, so you do a little math, this is approximately enough food for 3 days. Here's why that 3-day number is important. 3 days is the FEMA recommended amount of food that you keep in your home per person. So this is enough for a family of 4 for 3 days. That's the minimum that FEMA recommends. It's also enough food for 2 weeks if you were a single person. So kind of figure it out amongst your family, how big of eaters they are, things like that. Because we've got the 5 entrees. The servings are plentiful. Yeah. It's coming with fruits and vegetables, but it's definitely an opportunity to do something you know you need to do. You know, think about all the other things you have insurance for. Car insurance, right? Somebody bumps into the car. Homeowner's insurance, because if the bad storm takes out your roof, you need some help with that. What is your food insurance? What have you done to make sure that you could eat? If something happened tomorrow, if something happened next year, in 10 years, in up to 25 years. You're checking this off your list.
So that's your shelf life, is 25 years.
Up to 25 years in a cool, dry place. That is the only caveat. Don't keep it in the garage. Don't put it in the attic. Don't store it in the trunk of your car in the summer. It's got to be kept cool and dry. Look at it as like fine chocolate.
Right.
That's
exactly.
how I remember it.
Well, I know I asked you this before, but people are asking questions, right, calling in. If you don't have power, you don't have your stove, what percentage of this food can you make without heat?
100%. Absolutely every one of these dishes.
So it's not, you can't make some
water,
of it.
No, everything.
Oh, everything.
Cold water, room temperature water, as long as it is safe water to drink. And that's why this water bottle is so important. The #1 thing you need is water and about 10 minutes. Every single one of these foods from these pouches will reconstitute. We just want to make sure that that water is safe to drink. So what Wise has done is they've included the water filtration bottle. Inside here is a patented mini filtration system that makes your municipal drinking water safe to consume, even if you are unsure if the pumps are working correctly, if the sanitation system's working correctly. This will help make that municipal water safe no matter what. So we've got everything covered here.
And Wise is based in the United States. They're actually based in Utah, right?
Yes, they are. They're a great American company. This food is made, manufactured, packaged, distributed right from the United States. In fact, with all the storms last year, they send packages and packages of this food down to areas with the FEMA workers, with Red Cross, to help people get back on their feet. Because the bottom line is, when you have nothing and can't get out, this is what you can turn to.
And since it's for 25 years, that's winter, spring, summer, fall. We're talking about the hurricane season now, and we're talking about, you know, tornadoes, but remember the winter storms. And my best friend lives in Atlanta, and there's been some snow up there, which is a southern state that people are not used to having, not being able to get out of the house. What happens if there's a snowstorm and, you know, your boss says, don't come into work today, you know, the schools are closed, the kids are looking at you, you didn't go to the grocery store yesterday. If you have this, you're going to be covered. This is the final presentation of the Today Special. Lovely Miss Stephanie has been up since yesterday, so she has not slept. So if you guys have been thinking about it all day, this is the time to buy, because this is your final opportunity, your last presentation, for you to make sure your family is safe, no matter what, because you will have the ability to not only filter the water, hot or cold, make the meals for your whole family. 2, 4. If you have a family larger than that, get a couple kits. They're free shipping and handling. You know how many people are in your family. So you decide. Now, some of you are campers and say, wait a minute, I want one for emergency, but the other one, let's have some fun. Let's do some fun. Let's camp in the backyard and have the kids make their own dinner.
Take it wherever you need it. One of the things that's so great about Wise is it's so portable. You don't want to be hauling cans around.
Right.
Now you're just carrying lightweight pouches. Put them in your backpack for camping. Keep them in the RV, just because you never know. I hope your RV doesn't break down, but maybe you don't get to your destination one night and you need some food. Keep it on your boat, because again, we don't want anybody to ever be in a bad situation, but isn't it better to always have the food on hand should you ever need it? This is what Wise is all about. It's just about covering the what ifs of life. And when you can do it for such a great deal and do it and have it be done, this is a done deal for you for the next 25 years.
What about balanced nutrition? I mean, is this, because we think about, in our everyday life, but does this kind of cover what we should be eating? Because in an emergency, we want to stay strong and healthy.
We do,
more than ever.
What do we typically do? I don't know about you, but during Hurricane Irma, I was eating crackers and tuna fish and nothing all that great. Because that is what we're doing tonight, is that we're able to put a complete set of foods and nutrients together. There are pastas, so we've got that carbohydrate energy. There's good protein in the meat-based dishes. There's vegetables with corn and peas. There's fiber with the strawberries and the apples. This is fruits, vegetables, entrees, breakfast cereals. Again, more great grain energy. Not to mention whey milk, and you know what? Everything is better with a little bit of chocolate, so I don't feel like we have to apologize for putting in dessert at all.
Listen, sometimes those events are scary, and it's nice to pass out some chocolate to everybody to feel better. Because I was scared during Irma. I really was. I had never experienced a hurricane before.
And think about the kids. You know, a lot of what Wise does is put things together to keep normalcy TV.
Right,
you know, if the power's out, obviously the kids are a little freaked out to begin with.
Right.
The parents are probably running around trying to figure out what's going on. Our dogs were hiding under the dining room table because you can see how brave they are.
Everyone panics when Netflix is out.
Exactly, especially the teenagers. But the bottom line is, if you can offer some dessert, if you can show, look, this is going to be fun. We've got oatmeal for breakfast. We've got, you know, great pasta dishes, and you still have to eat your peas at dinner time. You know, suddenly things become normal again. There's a certain comfort factor. So that is the way we look at it in terms of the disaster preparedness. You know, the definition of preparedness is just getting ready for the unknown. But where preparedness becomes key is when you're actually in the situation. At that point, the definition of preparedness is how quickly and well you respond. When you have this in your arsenal of tools, per se, for anything that comes your way, you're going to be able to respond like that, no matter what your family needs. They're fed, they have safe drinking water, you can move on to worry about other things.
Yeah, and you know, I will say, I'm a single mom, and it's always my responsibility, everything. And so just knowing that I have this in the house, and I do have this in the house, it makes me feel better. There's a famous quote that says, failure to prepare is preparing for failure. Something like that. I mean, we really want to make sure that you're safe and that you have food. Here's everything that you're getting. It's 124 servings. You're also getting this water bottle. It makes 100 gallons of safe drinking water. And can I also say safe cooking water? So when you get the kit, put your water in here and filter it before you add it to your food. It works hot or cold. All of this food works hot or cold. You're getting the entrees of the creamy pasta, 7 vegetable rotini. You're getting the pasta Alfredo, 4 servings of that. The Savory Stroganoff, which I just tasted, is delicious. You're also getting sauces, fruits and vegetables, soups and sides, breakfast, even dessert. This is brand new. This is exclusive to us here at HSN. We have shipped over 630,000 of these here. And this is the first time we've ever ordered the fruits and vegetables as a Today Special. The first time that we're ever offering the water bottle as a Today Special. And you want to remove those contaminants in an emergency situation. We've got about 7 minutes left. We've never offered that water bottle before, have we, Stephanie?
No, not in a configuration like this.
Yeah,
and it's so important to me because it's kind of the missing piece, right?
It really is.
We had all the food, but if you don't have safe water to put in your food, then you can't use it.
And we're not just talking about having a glass of water. We're talking about using this water to cook this food, right?
Right, and don't necessarily look at it as cooking. We look, because we don't have to cook it. We look at it as rehydrating.
Rehydrating, because you don't have to heat it.
You don't have to heat anything, so we don't have to cook anything. But that water bottle will do up to 100 gallons of municipal safe water, meaning if it isn't safe coming out of your tap, if they've said don't drink the water, we can't say that the pumps are filtering it correctly, this microfiltration system will do the work. It will get out the asbestos, the copper, the lead, the mercury, the pesticides, the detergents, the bad taste, the stink, the dirt. It's out of there. And those are all scary things to think about being in your water, so get the bottle with this kit and you won't have to worry about it.
All right, well, we're going to take another phone call. We're going to go to Washington and welcome Nan into the show. Hi, Nan. You're on live. I hear you got the Today Special.
I did. I live by Mount Rainier, and they keep telling us that it's going to blow one of these years, and they tell us that we're in for the big one, quote unquote.
Yep.
And I thought this might be a really great idea, and when I finish talking to you, I'm going to call my mother, my 94-year-old mother, and tell her that I think that they need to order it too.
Yeah, and you know what? It's I know Mount Rainier. I know that area of it. My sister actually climbed Mount Rainier many years ago, and who knows what's going to happen? We don't know if it's going to blow. Like the people in Hawaii, I'm sure, didn't know that volcano. You know, who knows when it's going to rain? That's the whole point of our whole show, Nan. Is who knows?
Right.
We just want you to be safe and prepared, right?
And if this is good for 25 years. You know?
Yes, exactly.
You're covered.
You're covered. And you know, it moves with you, you take it, you know? And even if there's a day that, you know, I've had days when I've had the flu and I didn't feel like going shopping and my daughter's hungry and there I am, you know, before she was old enough to drive and bring me food. This is, you know, there's all sorts of little baby emergencies and big emergencies, Nan. So we're glad you picked this up, and definitely call your mom. Thank you so much. And, you know, fingers crossed about Mount Rainier. You're the meteorologist. Who knows? But, you know, even an expert, you never know. know, do you?
No, of course you
all those
don't.
people on the TV, they predict all, you know, oh, this and that. I mean, even during Hurricane Irma, they were like, it's going to go here, it's going to go there.
And it was a guessing game till the very end. That's
Yes.
right. Even with the greatest science and the greatest scientists, you can only predict so much, and you can control absolutely nothing except this. You can control what is in your home for your family. And this is just a way to scratch a big worry off the list so that you can deal better with all those other things in life that we can't control.
Right, we have about 3 more minutes left in the presentation. We're gonna try to get in another phone call. We're gonna go to Missouri and welcome Betty into the show, who got 2 of the Today Specials. Hi, Betty, you're on live with Stephanie, and my name is Helen. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Helen, Stephanie, how are you?
We're good.
Great, Betty.
We feel prepared, Betty. What about you?
Well, I got 2 of those because I want to be prepared just in case of flood. Missouri gets a lot of flood sometimes.
Very true.
I also have the eggs.
Oh, good.
Oh,
And
yes.
there was
We do.
something else I
144
got. I can't
servings of
remember.
powdered
So
eggs.
You know, the water bottle is great. I'm looking forward to that. But also, like you said, if you can't drink the water coming out of the tap,
right,
you should stock up on water too.
Absolutely, you should.
Yes, you should.
Yeah, this is not a replacement for those supplies of water. We want to make sure everybody understands that.
Yes, definitely have water as well. This is just like a great little extra, but you definitely should get water. And I'm glad you got 2 of them because they last 25 years. I don't know how many people are in your family. 3. So there you go. I mean, 2 of them, you'll be all set because who knows if it's going to be 3 days or a week. You know, who knows?
You never know.
You never know.
More.
I love it.
So I'm ready. I'm prepared.
I'm glad, Betty. That's the whole idea of this event. So we're going to send those out to you. Thank you so much for calling and for being a part of the show. You know, Betty really loves the idea of the water bottle. I just want to say the value of this is incredible. On our own website, it's $29.95 just for the water bottle. So it's like saying it's about $60 for 124 servings of food. It is a pretty crazy special that we're doing. One day only. And we're doing this. How many bottles are left, Rocky? Oh gosh. Okay, so if you want to get an extra water bottle with the filter that will filter 100 gallons, we only have 100 of them left. It's a final presentation of the day. That's what happens. So the item number is 624-210 if you want to get an extra one. So just wanted to let you know there's only 100 left, so that's going to go.
Yep, it is going to go. It's an important part of this. Great tasting food in a pouch that keeps out moisture, oxygen, heat for up to 25 years. All you do is add water. It doesn't have to be hot water. You've got convenience. You've got great tasting food. These Wise products at hsn.com are a customer pick because people try them and people like them. Read the reviews, bring it home, rip a pouch open and make it. Find out that we are not telling stories about how good this tastes.
That's a great idea.
You will be shocked to know.
Open it up, pick one thing out and give it a taste. I love that idea because I think that'll give you peace of mind. Like the minute you're like, oh, I forgot about that. I wonder how good was that? You're already going to know. You're already going to feel fantastic.
And if you had any worries about the purchase, it'll show you right then and there. Boy, these are good, and now I have them, and I have them safe in my cupboards for up to 25 years.
So I have a couple questions. We might have already covered it, but I just want to reiterate. What percentage of this food can be made with whether warm or cold water?
100%.
And what percentage of the food that comes in the preparedness kit that's exclusive to HSN will last 25 years?
100%. Absolutely everything in this pouch for up to 25 years in a cool, dry place, under the bed, in the cupboard, in a spare bedroom, you are good to go. Again, it doesn't get any simpler. You'll have the food. All you do is add water. It tastes great. And you've got what your family needs.
Okay, we're gonna walk over this way.
Okay.
There's a couple more things I want you guys to see because if you bought the emergency preparedness kit today, there's a couple more things that we have available. I'm carrying the water bottle with us.
Good idea.
So we have a couple things that you can add to your order because everybody's family's different. Everybody, like, you know, for example, some people, what if you're a vegetarian?
Sure, if you were looking for more of one thing or another, you have your choice of a fruit kit, a protein kit, or a vegetable kit. All in those great Wise pouches. So the fruits come with bananas, strawberries, peaches, and apples. These are the real deal. These are sliced fruits that are freeze-dried, so they've got all their nutrients enclosed in them. Dig right in because they are absolutely, they are wonderful.
Okay.
I'm personally addicted to the peaches, but it also comes with the yogurt and the vanilla pudding. So I use them honestly for recreation uses in the summer because everything gets mushy and gross when you carry it around in the summer. If you want to get the kids a good snack for the summer, this is a great item.
This would be so good, like sprinkled on yogurt.
Absolutely.
And it's these are delicious.
I know, aren't those fun?
I'm gonna keep eating them.
Yep, keep eating those. Okay, so this is the protein kit. The protein gives us different options of chicken and beef, and it also comes with rice. So I like the protein kit to kind of beef up, if you will, expand the amount of servings you get out of some of the regular Wise entrees.
And these are the same item number. So the same item number for the fruit or the beef. You can call your representative and say which one you want, or the veggies. Or the veggies. Or if you go online, then you'll see the difference, but it's the same item number. So the next one is the veggies.
Yes, and by the way, if you have a big family, the protein's a good idea to stretch your entrees. You know how big eaters can be. And then, of course, the veggies gives you the choice of broccoli, peas, corn, and beans. You can either eat them just like this. They're very snackable. You can reconstitute them more as a side dish. And you heard one of our callers mention the powdered eggs. These are immensely popular. You get 144 servings of eggs. But here's what I love.
144 servings of eggs?
That's a ton of egg. But they come in these resealable pouches, so you don't have to use them all at once. You can open it, use what you need, and reseal it. Now, each of the individual pouches has that 25-year shelf life in a cool, dry place. But once they're opened, then you need to use them in a couple of weeks, obviously, because they've been exposed to the elements and resealed. But that's a great way not only to have eggs, which is, of course, a great protein, but you can also, if you need an egg, add a tablespoon to your brownies, you've got an egg.
Oh, wow.
So you're never without eggs when you have powdered eggs in the cupboard.
Yeah, because that's the one that someone called in and said that they had.
They're very popular.
Thank you so much. I know this is the end of a very long day for you.
But an important day.
An important day, and you've done a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Now, I just wanted everybody to see what you're getting for your today's special. This is the final presentation. You are getting 124 total. 4 servings of the creamy pasta and vegetable rollatini. 4 servings of the stroganoff. All those things do not require hot water or cold water. And all those things have a shelf life of 125 days. 125 days. This is an exclusive configuration to HSN. This is brand new. For the very first time, you're getting the water bottle. The water bottle has a filtration system in it. It will filter 100 gallons of water. So you're gonna filter that water, and then you're gonna add it to your food. Your food, you can use hot water. If the power's out, you can use cold water. It does not matter. Your family will be fed. And for the first time, we are including fruits and vegetables. Now through November is hurricane season, and some forecasters are predicting an above average year. There's already been some storms in the Pacific and Atlantic that have names on them, so we're here to prepare you. We're going to hear from our friends at the American Red Cross now. Now, last year they responded to back-to-back hurricanes, Harvey, Irma, Maria, and Nate, with thousands of volunteers providing hundreds of thousands of overnight stays in shelters and distributing millions of meals, snacks, and relief items. So to help you, all of our HSN customers, get Red Cross ready, joining us via Skype is Tony Briggs from the American Red Cross in California. So first, hi, Tony. Hi there, I see you. Good, good. First, now you say everybody needs an emergency kit. We've got one here, but what else should people include besides their food?
Well, you want to make sure that you have everything that you need to be ready to be on your own for 3 days. So we're talking your medications, we're talking flashlights, passports, other vital statistics. You want to make sure that you have everything that you need, because maybe you have to shelter in place, or maybe you will have to go to a Red Cross shelter. And we'd like to make sure that you are absolutely prepared, you know, for whatever might happen.
Okay, and you say that everybody needs to make a plan?
Yes, and the great thing is when you talk about it as a family, everyone understands what everyone's needs are. You know, who's going to make sure that grandma's taken care of, who's going to make sure the dogs are taken care of.
Right.
And we also want to make sure that we're including our kids. We want to make sure that they're a part of the planning process and they know what's going to happen when it's time to evacuate.
All right, well, thank you, Tony, so much for being part of this entire HSN preparedness event, and thank you so much for being a part of my show today. I really thank you for making sure all of our customers know how to stay safe. Now, everybody at home, I'd love you to download the free American Red Cross app to get real-time weather alerts on what's happening in your area, where loved ones live. It also shows what to do before, during, and after a hurricane, and to make sure, you know, you feel you can make a donation, actually. You can search Red Cross on hsn.com. And I want to thank all of you guys, our customers, for your continued support. Last year, you contributed more than $600,000 to the Red Cross, and that was through our very own HSN Cares. So that's all you guys out there. So we really, really appreciate that. Well, this was the final presentation of our best value of the day. It's new, it's exclusive. This is, if you missed it, it's from Wise Food Company, which is based out of Utah, an American-made company that does 124 servings of emergency food. For the very first time, we're including an emergency filtering water bottle. It'll filter 100 gallons of water. That alone is $29.95 on our website. It's $99.95 today. The whole value is retailed at $168.27. For our event, you get it home for under $20 in free shipping and handling. Here's everything that you're getting. 124 servings. You're getting entrees, you're getting vegetables, you're getting fruits, you're getting breakfast, you're getting desserts, you're even getting milk, a milk substitute for, if you want to add that to your cereal. And then of course the water bottle. You also get this big bucket, so you get to keep everything here together. So I really appreciate all the calls we got today and everybody tuning in. We're gonna keep shopping with each other. We're gonna stay tuned. Amy's coming up next with beautiful Diane Gilman fashion. So I'll see you tomorrow.
DG2 is comfort, stretch, style. When I design, it's my baby boomer sisters in mind. DG2 is about confidence for a woman, no matter what age. Once you have that perfect fitting jean, wait and see how life-changing it is.